So tonight we got the Toast of the Heroes. Toast of the Heroes is an amazing event that we bring together our wounded warriors, our families of the fallen, and just a lot of patriotic Americans to come together and meet them and recognize the sacrifice. And it's also an opportunity for Wounded Wear to showcase the accomplishments that we've had in the last year. Amongst you tonight, throughout this room, are warriors of the truest sense. Men and women who volunteered for something greater than themselves to preserve the gift of American freedom. And many sacrificed their blood and body along the way. Others amongst you laid loved ones upon the altar of freedom so that all Americans could enjoy their gift of freedom.
I was wounded in April of 2004 in Camp Taji, Iraq. I took a direct hit from a rocket-propelled grenade, which is known as an RPG. Went through the right side of my body, so I ended up being in a coma for 62 days, but I'm back on my feet doing good now.
Wounded Wear's mission is to raise the national awareness of the sacrifice of wounded warriors, their families, and the families of fallen service members. In support of this mission, Wounded Wear advocates on behalf and facilitates opportunity for those who have sacrificed so much.
Well, what it really means to me is that, you got those support groups out there that bring wounded warriors together, that we can see each other, talk to each other, tell our stories to one another. And you also have a group out there that's also pushing us to help you push forward in what you're trying to do in your goals.
As well as one of our main efforts, providing free fashionable clothing packages and modifications to wounded warriors. We have distributed over $100,000 in clothing and modifications in 2012. We have stood up Team Wounded Wear. We took almost 100 wounded warriors and families of the fallen skydiving. We honored wounded warriors at events all up and down the East Coast, from New York to Jacksonville, Louisville, Kentucky, and of course right here in Hampton Roads.
When Jay was wounded, I was working as a liaison up at Walter Reed and Bethesda Naval Hospital at the time. I think his organization is outstanding. It brings a lot. It brings a whole lot to it. The wounded veterans, they need to stay connected, and this is one way they stay connected with the public. It's also a way that Jay feels of giving back and not let those guys think they've been forgotten.
Tonight is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to get together and celebrate the tremendous sacrifice that has built this nation, the sacrifices that have afforded us the freedoms we enjoy every day.
Through the night, that our flag was still there.
We are supremely humbled and honored to have with us this evening a World War II veteran and a Korean War veteran.
We're here representing the Purple Heart recipients of the Korean War. After the people get out of the hospital and rehabilitation and are sent back in their communities, their homes, that's when we lose support for them. And organizations like this, Wounded Warriors and other ones, are the people that step in and help for the support for the ones that need it.
The first Wounded Wear event occurred in the fall of 2010, so it's grown exponentially. The amount of support and the amount of donations that we've brought in have roughly doubled every single year. And people are coming from all across the country. We have people that literally have come from all across the country for this event, as far as Texas, Florida, as far north as Connecticut, all because they believe in our mission and they believe in the sacrifice that built this nation.
Isaac Newton said, "If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants." And I think that's how I have succeeded in life at times, by standing on the shoulders of my giants, former POWs, work colleagues, your family, and your friends. Tonight, you are the giants supporting our wounded heroes. You are fulfilling your duty to honor our wounded who have proudly served their country. We're all just ordinary people, but believe me, sometimes we're all called upon to do extraordinary things.
Many of the families here, they laid their sons and daughters upon the altar of freedom, and that's the true cost of freedom. That enabled all of us to be able to enjoy what this country is about. And that's what I want people to walk away with when they leave this event.
May the good Lord bless all of you good people for what you have been doing and what you have done, and may continue to do so. Here's to you. God bless.
Oh, the light